Yep. All right, we're live. Just make sure. Yep. Yeah, just want to make sure everything was good. All right, perfect. All right. I don't think I'm gonna say much, just because. Oh, actually, never mind. There's three people already for live stream. I was gonna say normally I wasn't gonna say too many important things because a lot of people don't even come into the conversation until probably about 20 minutes in. So, but all right. So because there's three people, I figured I would let you guys know why I'm doing this. Um, you guessed it, keeping up to date with the channel. I know I haven't really been posting as much as I used to. I've been working on my sophomore debut, so to speak, and it's just been a lot. So I just haven't been filming as much reviews. So I do apologize about that, and I haven't even really been watching as many movies. Um, like I haven't even seen the Trial of the Chicago 7, and I love Aaron Sorkin, so that tells you something. But I also figured I would use this as a time also if you guys had any questions that you guys could, feel free to ask away. And I haven't forgotten I am still going to be doing my top 25 films of all time list. I've been working around that. That also takes a little bit. What else? I filmed the Boys season 1 and 2 review. I know it's a little late, but that will be coming out shortly. Oh, 1 million subscribers in the video. We have our first comment. Hi. Oh, hi, Mark. Homer Plush Studios, smiley face. One of my newer subscribers, if I believe correctly. But yeah, The Boys review that should be coming out soon. I have Lars von Trier, James Cameron ranking videos. They are coming up soon. 1 million subscribers in the videos. I was just done watching a documentary. Nice, man. I was running errands after work and everything, and had on my list. I had like a list of things to do. One of them was live stream, so that's why I'm here to help you guys, help myself out. Because I haven't hit 1,000 subscribers yet. I believe it's once you hit 1,000 subscribers, you can do like the community tab, which I can't wait for honestly. And I'm halfway to that point. I mean, I'm at I think 490 subscribers, so we're getting there, guys. We're getting there. Once I hit 1,000, oh my goodness, I don't know what I'm going to do. I didn't even think I would reach 500 to be honest. 1 million subscribers in the videos. It was about Jeffrey Dahmer. Very fascinating individual that I honestly have no idea anything about him. I just say fascinating because I've heard so much about him, but I actually don't know anything about him. I just have heard the name so many times. My girlfriend and myself, we still have one more episode of Dark. I will be reviewing that soon. I did film top 10 worst Academy Award Best Picture winners. That will be coming out soon as well. I still need to. There have been a couple of requests for top 10 best film scores, top 10 favorite anime films of all time. These are lists that I have written down, but truth be told, I still have to work a little bit on them. And then it's a little late, but I kind of wanted to review The Wailing because I feel like not many people have seen that. 1 million subscribers. He was nicknamed the Milwaukee Cannibal. That explains why I've heard a lot about him. Serial killers, especially in America, man, they get a lot of attention. Makes you wonder. Although it's fascinating because it's like it's humans. Humans are like creatures where it's just kind of like bro. What else? Top. So I'm going to be doing also top 10 Academy Award Best Picture winners, and then I think I'm going to wait to say the other thing that has to do with the Academy Award videos for when there's more people. Like I said, probably around the 20-minute mark of this. Homer Plus Studios. Why do I feel Shakespeare in Love won't be on the top 10 worst Best Picture winners? Well, because you've seen my video and you know that I actually really dig Shakespeare in Love. Definitely in the minority with that, but I gotta say I like that movie. I've seen that movie quite a bit. Quite a bit. I get a lot of enjoyment out of that movie. It's about the process. I like watching movies about the process of things and how they go about it. 1 million subscribers with no videos. He committed necrophilia. I think they did come out with a movie recently about him too. Homer Plush Studios, me too. Oh, you like Shakespeare in Love too, Homer? I'm glad I know someone else that does. I feel like everyone just kind of hates on it. I just don't really think it's warranted. Let me see if I can get a better angle. Um, there we go. It's a little bit better lighting. I gotta love the lighting in my apartment. Trust me, it's not fun in terms of like the lighting in my apartment. It's not fun when you have to film in the apartment. It's kind of like, oh, you know. Oh, sorry, I thought there were more comments. Where was I then? Oh, Possessor. I still need to watch that. I do plan on watching that soon. Maybe tonight. And I still haven't mustered it up, but I am planning to watch Cuties. Probably lose 50 subscribers by reviewing that, but I just kind of feel like I kind of feel like I should review that. I feel like I should watch it too. 1 million subscribers in videos. I like Shakespeare in Love though. I prefer Love Is Beautiful. Yeah, Love Is Beautiful is good. I've seen it a couple of times, but Shakespeare in Love I like better personally. Number Plus Studios video idea: top 10 best makeup winner Oscars. Ooh, I don't know. See, that's the thing. I feel like with those kind of videos, I feel like I need to watch all of them, and I don't think I have. I've seen most of them for sure, but I don't think I've seen all of them. That's why I don't know if I'm going to do like best directors like per decade, like ranking them. Excuse me. But I know with the Academy Awards, like I can do so many. Like I said, I'm going to do top 10 Academy Award Best Picture winners, which is basically all the number one slots from obviously the last 10 decades, and then rank them. Obviously, and then top 25. Well, here's the thing: top 25, I was going to just do, but I was talking to some of my subscribers actually on Letterboxd today, and I was kind of like, you know what, screw it. Why not rank all 93 Best Picture winners? So I think I'm actually going to do that. Yeah, it's not going to be easy, but whatever. It should be fun, though, I will say. Homer Plus 2 years, Me Too, Life is Beautiful is better. Yeah, I definitely understand why people like Life is Beautiful better. I haven't seen it in a while. Homer Plus Studios. How about visual effects Oscars in a certain decade? That could be doable because I'm pretty sure I've seen every single best visual effects winner. I believe the 90s. I want to say onwards. I know definitely all the 2010s and 2000s. At least I think. And then makeup Oscar in a certain decade. I think I could do too. Um, let me see. I actually want to look this up. Best makeup. Winners. All right. So I just want to check this out. Let's see, 2010s. Yeah, 2010s. I've seen all of them. 2000s. Well, 2000s so far. Olivia and Rose. I still need to watch. Frida. I still need to watch. And then the 90s, Topsy Turvy, Nutty Professor. Believe it or not, I have not seen the Nutty Professor. Bram Stoker's Dracula. I still need to watch. And then Dick Tracy. But to be fair, actually, I don't think this actually should be that difficult because I when I watched American Werewolf in London a couple weeks ago, I didn't realize how like that was one of the first, if not the first, um, movies movies to like win the award. So this is actually something I might be able to. I might be able to do this actually. Um, Something Jeffrey Dahmer did was whatever he didn't eat from his victims, he would put in acid to melt it, then flush it down the toilet. Oh wow. Homework Plus Studios. I've seen La Vie en Rose and Frida. Great films. Yeah, I've heard good things about them. I don't know why I haven't seen them. That it's just sometimes kind of like there's some films out there I've heard about. I've heard that they're really good. They've gotten a lot of Oscar attention. I just for some reason have not seen it. And I think that a lot of that has to do with like a lot of older films when I was younger. I watched the ones that like won Best Picture because again, keep in mind this is something that I've been doing for half my life. It took me 8 years. So that's why I'm trying to get the most juice out of these Best Picture winners that I can, and then go from there. But I mean, best makeup's not a bad idea though. Actually, original score, I think I'd be really fascinated too because I mean, movie scores are my bread and butter, so I think I should do that too. Um, what else to do is I think '93 was the best year for the makeup Oscars. This I gotta look up. Mrs. Doubtfire. I don't know. See, Mrs. Doubtfire winning over Schindler's List. I don't know though. I am surprised that Men in Black won over Titanic for '97. Although to be fair, Titanic won a lot of Oscars that year, so they probably wanted to spread the glory, so to speak. I put my phone over the list. Yeah, I'm speaking of scores though. With what I was saying, I'm thinking about doing top 10 best film scores 2010s and then 2000s as well. And then it's not a bad idea to do the what's it called? And then I could also do the Academy Awards, like focus on that. Million subscribers, nothing could beat Schindler's List. This is Doubtfire, man. Apparently, I mean, Mrs. Doubtfire, the makeup's good. I'm not going to sit here and say it was terrible. Homework Plus Studios, perfect nominees. Yeah, makeup has always been a fascinating category. I never understand though why it's like they usually only nominate three. Like I was really annoyed when Suspiria, the remake, didn't get nominated. I was like, "Are you kidding me?" I mean, I get it. To be fair, the makeup was controversial. You had some people, such as myself, where it's like, "This makeup's amazing," versus other people that are like, "This makeup is the worst thing I've ever seen." It's like, okay, we're probably not going to nominate because of that, which is unfortunate. But um, it's not a bad idea though. I could probably do that in every category, except the smaller categories. Like I couldn't do short films, none of that because I don't really watch them. Unfortunately, like I respect them, but um, one of my subscribers. I think it's safe to say that Schindler's List would have won Best Picture any year. Yeah, man. Schindler's List is a movie that I don't really see it aging poorly ever. I see like our kids looking at that movie the same way that we look at Citizen Kane and like The Godfather, where it's like it's untouchable. There's no need to remake it. It's flawless. Um, it's amazing too because it was a studio film. Not bashing studio films or anything, but it was a pretty ballsy risk. I would say personally. Um, see. Homer plus series. I think all three nominees in '93 for makeup deserve the award. A tie for me. That's the hard part, man. When you have a good year, like a really good year, and it's like all the nominations, like it could go either which way for any of them. Excuse me, I get that. Homer plus series 2020, they got five nominees for makeup. Yes, I did notice that. And I was honestly very happy about that. Um, I think it's something that needs to kind of get implemented more because I mean, makeup and hairstylists they do a lot of work, too on the film. So it's like I feel like they should get like full credit. Um, if someone wants to remake Schindler's List, doesn't know how fantastic it is. Yeah, that's true. It, I couldn't see that working at all. Again, I think it was perfect timing. I think that it was Spielberg at the height of his career. I don't get me wrong. I think he's still great. I mean, like Lincoln's one of my all time favorite movies, along with Schindler's List, obviously. But like, and that was him in 2012. Sorry. had The Exorcist 3, finally watching it. But yeah, Schindler's List. I, I've yet to meet someone that said they didn't like Schindler's List, and if they do have like a beef with Schindler's List, I don't know that there's going to be an issue to be had. It's kind of like Parasite. Like if someone has a beef with Parasite, which I do know one person, only one person, I'm just kind of like, what is wrong with you? Like can't you see what like movie magic is? Um, if Schindler's List remake happened, it would lose respect for cinema. That's true. That that is true. That's why do you think Godfather hasn't been remade? Again, there's just certain movies that this is a debate I had with my one friend the other day actually about like when a movie should get remade and when it shouldn't. I have the unpopular opinion of remake a movie when the original arguably isn't that good to begin with. So unpopular opinion, but I didn't like the original Child's Play. I also didn't like the original Death Wish. So when I saw the remakes of those two movies and I enjoyed them, I'm like, well, there you go. Those are warranted remakes. Now, 1 million subscribers, no videos mentioned Psycho. That's a prime example. I still need to watch the remake of Psycho, but I will say this. Um, I know it's not going to be as good as the original because the original Psycho again it was groundbreaking cinema. It was a very timely movie and it's aged very well. So versus the remake, it's like well, not as much. Plus, it shouldn't have been in color. Again, imagine if Schindler's List was in color. I don't think it would be as powerful. Um, One more subscribers in the videos. I mean, if Schindler's List IMDb scores 8.9, I think it would be hard to find someone that's like I hate Schindler's List. That's true. You'd be surprised, but also keep in mind Forrest Gump has like an 8.7, 8.8 out of 10. And yeah, I don't like it. There are people out there. There really are people out there that don't. Um, it's kind of like I know some people that don't like Fight Club. Fight Club is I think also has an 8.9. Um, Parasite. Parasite has an 8.6, 8.7. And there are people that don't like it. And here's the other thing. Joker, again, not my favorite movie of 2019, but Joker has a very high, like I think it's like 8.5 or 8.6. But I know a decent amount of people actually don't like it. So it's interesting. Cinema is interesting, like especially when you come across this individuals that don't like something, and it's like, bro. Um, Campbell, and what are your thoughts on Tenet? Actually, I have my review on that. When did I post that? Probably about I want to say 2 months ago. Jeez, has it been over 2 months? Yeah, I enjoyed Tenet. Not my favorite Nolan movie, but I will say I enjoyed it for what it was going for. It's basically like the James Bond movie with pretty cool action scenes, great filmmaking. The story left a lot to be desired, to be honest, but the inversion scenes are worth the price of admission alone. Um, 1 million subscribers, no videos. I have come across someone who doesn't like Shawshank Redemption. Shawshank. I don't think I have. Not in person, at least. On Letterbox, you have those individuals that try to go against the grain, where it's like they'll give it like a 2 or 3, and I'm just kind of like, really. But in person, I have not met anyone that didn't like Shawshank Redemption. I met someone that thought it was solid, but for the most part, most people kind of agree it is a great movie. Um, Let's see. Homer Plush Studios. Which has better makeup? Saving Private Ryan, the battle wounds and injuries and blood the soldiers have, or Schindler's List, the woman with short hair at Auschwitz. Um, I don't. That's the thing. They're both war films, but I don't know. They're both really kind of complex. When you think about it, I mean, I would say probably Saving Private Ryan just because it's larger scale, but I mean, Schindler's List. Schindler's List also has the audacity of having makeup in a black and white film. So it's like they're able to hide things a little bit better, I feel like, which is probably why it's going to age a bit better. I mean, Saving Private Ryan, I'm not saying it hasn't aged well. I think it has for the most part. But I think in the long run, Schindler's List will age better because black and white effects. I mean, look at Psycho. They use chocolate syrup, and that effect still works today. So I don't know. I don't have an answer. I would just say probably again in the long run because of the large scale and everything. Same Private Ryan, but I think I might prefer Schindler's List a bit more in terms of makeup. Woman subscribes to the videos. I didn't come across one in person. Yeah, that's the thing. The average person is not going to say, "Oh, I don't like Shawshank." Homer Plush Studios, along with the perfect look in black and white, while the makeup provides, also changing Liam Neeson and Ralph Fiennes. Yeah, so those two actors really transformed themselves, not only just in terms of like the actor's ability to be chameleons, but they really did a great job at making them look different. You know, you watch the movie, you don't really see Liam Neeson and Ralph Fiennes. You see Eamon Goth and I'm having a brain fart. What's this? Oh, what's Liam Neeson's character's name? I forget now. Um, how many subscribers? The only reason showing this was in black and white was for the girl in red. Best reason, man. Best reason. Film Fanatic, what's up, Jam? Dude, what's up, man? Film Fanatic is actually one I was mentioning to you guys earlier. Um, him and I were talking about earlier about the Academy Awards and how I decided that yes, I think I'm going to break it up into two parts. Every single Best Picture winner, I'm going to rank them. So it's gonna be something. Homer Plush Studios, true. Film Fanatic, nobody ever said they didn't like The Godfather. Oscar Schindler. I can't lie. I know people that don't like The Godfather. Actually, my girlfriend, we've been dating almost 5 years. Her family doesn't like The Godfather. She doesn't like The Godfather either. Um, and I know there's a couple other people that think it's boring. Don't ask me why. I think that movie's amazing. Um, Tom Collins, what do you think will win Best Picture this year? Um, Incisor. No, I'm kidding. I don't know, to be honest. Like, this year's just been, I don't know about for you guys, but I've only seen like 50 2020 movies, and none of them have really had an impact on me. I think maybe Tenet, I think maybe they'll give it to like Nolan. I feel like this could be his year. But besides that, I don't know. I really don't. Although, wait. There's a couple movies coming out later on this year. Mank, I feel like Mank could win. I'm very excited for Mank. I love David Fincher. The Trial of the Chicago Seven, maybe, which again I haven't seen just yet, but from what I've heard, it's really good, and it's Aaron Sorkin. Um, well, man, subscribes to videos. My favorite James Cameron movie is honestly Titanic. Film Fanatic, same. Um, well, I don't want to spoil to you guys my favorite James Cameron movie, but just know that I worked with Sergey of Skynet Gen for that video. That will be coming out soon. See, here's the thing. I have like what is it, 3, 4 ranking videos like that I have private. I'm just not gonna upload them just yet because like if I upload them like once a week, everyone's gonna be like, oh, like they're easy to make. And it's like they're really not. They are very time consuming. And so that's why I'm like, every couple weeks or so. Um Campbell M. I like aliens. I like aliens too. I think it's good. Um More plus twos. Do you think Shakespeare in Love had good makeup? I do actually. I think it was very effective. Um, I think the big thing that I always took from Shakespeare in Love was how accurate it felt for the time, the way it looked and everything. Um, oh, we got Paul Logan. Paul Logan, what's up? Paul Logan, you're back. We've missed you, man. Where have you been? Tom Collins, I didn't forget about you. What is the best film ever made, and why is it Space Chimps? I haven't seen Space Chimps. The best film ever made. Well, it's subjective, and I don't want to give you guys the answer because if I give you the answer, then what's the point of watching my top 25 films of all time list when it comes out a year from now? I'm kidding. Obviously, hopefully, I want it to come out a lot sooner, but give me time. It's not easy to work on that. Film Fanatic, they should make an Oscar for all time. They should have a stunt Oscar, is what they have. I watched Corridor Crew, which promotion video right now for Corridor Crew. Stunts, it's a category in itself that should get recognized. Like, that way. I mean, like a movie like John Wick could get best stunts. I think that's what they would call it. Let me see. Campbell M. Do you collect Criterion Blu-rays? Yes, I do. Actually, I have a video that came out, I believe it was like a month ago, of my entire Criterion collection. So you can actually check that down below. I do have a pretty decent collection. One of my subscribers in videos. Your favorite is American Beauty. You never know. The Oscars should have a Best Stunts award. Yes. Key in the building. Chad. Her. The Kia. Guys, go to Key in the building and subscribe. It's my coworker. Film Fanatic, tell me, what do you think of my top 10 films of all time? I'll have to check on Letterboxd to see what your top 10 of all times. I don't know what it is offhand. Campbell and Return of the King. I do like Return of the King a lot. Homer Plus Studios. I think Best Stunts would go with the Best Visual Effects Oscar. But that's two different things, though. I think, at least. Key in the building. Thanks, Chad. Absolutely. Gotta support each other. You know what I'm saying? Especially as coworkers. Well, many subscribers in the videos. My favorite is definitely 12 Angry Men. Yeah, I do love 12 Angry Men. 12 Angry Men's it's pretty awesome. I own the Criterion for that, actually. That's a movie that never gets old. It really doesn't. And a good doubleheader is that and Anatomy of a Murder. I think the two together, powerhouse film night right there. What else good? Campbell M. Do you like Rushmore? I remember thinking it's good, but truth be told, I saw that movie, geez, like 7 years ago. So it's been a while. I remember liking the different perspectives, but Kurosawa is a director that's he's been quite elusive for me. I saw a decent amount of his movies at a young age, but I just haven't really gone back to like watching any of them. Like Seven Samurai, I watched it. I thought it was solid, but I didn't love it the way a lot of people do. Maybe I'll rewatch it, but it is 4 hours long, so I just don't know. It's kind of like what's it called? It's kind of like Lawrence of Arabia. I watched it maybe too young of an age, and I do kind of want to rewatch it. But again, it's 4 hours long, which is why I haven't. Um, my second favorite is Three Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri. Woman Who Describes. Yeah, that's a great movie. I do love that movie. Tom Collins. Favorite Hans Zimmer track. Um, oh, what's it called? I need to look this up actually. See, I don't know if it's technically Hans Zimmer because when you look it up, it's a different composer. But I mean, Hans Zimmer used this track pretty much with everything. Journey to the Line is probably my favorite Hans Zimmer track. I think that track is absolutely amazing. Does it fizz out about halfway? Yes, but I think that like first 5 minutes is just incredible, just so intense, especially when you then witness it on screen with the images of the Thin Red Line. Powerful stuff. Um, Lion King is my favorite Hans Zimmer. Oh, you mean album? So favorite album? It might be the Thin Red Line as well. Actually, I don't know. Dark Knight. I don't know. That's a good question. I haven't actually sat down and thought about it. I do love Interstellar's score as well, but I think it might be the Thin Red Line. I think that's an underrated score. But again, it depends on where you go. If some places you'll go will be like, oh, score by Gavin Greenway, and then other times it's like, oh, it's by Hans Zimmer. I also love the Gladiator score. I think that score is amazing. Um, Film Fanatic, number one, Lord of the Rings trilogy. Number two, Braveheart. Number three, Goodfellas. Oh, wait, my mistake. Number one, Lord of the Rings trilogy and Braveheart. Number two, Goodfellas. Number three, American Beauty. Number four, Good Will Hunting. Number five, The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Six, Shawshank. Seven, Taxi Driver. Eight, Wolf of Wall Street. Nine, seven, 10, Fight Club. Pretty good stuff, man. I own all of those actually. Yeah, I own all of them. Now, I think you and I have talked. I'm not the biggest fan anymore, really, of Braveheart, but I still really respect that movie. And we were talking about makeup earlier. The makeup in that movie is excellent. Campbell and Fellowship is my favorite out of the Lord of the Rings trilogy. My second favorite, but I definitely respect that. Um, 1 million subscribers, no ideas. With no videos, Marcy, no ideas. Martin Scorsese fan. Uh, yeah, Scorsese is my favorite director. Then Fincher. Yeah, Scorsese's good. I think he's a really good director. I love David Fincher, obviously. Tom Collins' thoughts on the Snyder Cut. I mean, it's not going to be a critically acclaimed like limited series or movie, whatever it ends up being. I guess I'm excited. I don't know. I wasn't the biggest fan of Justice League. I gave it like a 3 out of 5. But if I could go back in time, I'd give it like a 2 out of 5. It just doesn't deserve it. Paul Logan on our Tarkovsky binge. What do you think of him? Uh, uh, Tarkov. What was it I've seen of his? I think I saw The Mirror. I don't know. I saw his movies like 2 or so years ago, and not all of them, obviously, just a couple of them. I still need to see Slars, but I think he's okay. I think I should probably give him a second chance. I think he's fine. Um, Skyver is my favorite filmmaker, Stanley Kubrick. Amazing. Campbell, do you like Twin Peaks? I love Twin Peaks. Actually, I'm rewatching season 2 right now. I'm not a big fan of season 2 of Twin Peaks. Season 1's amazing though. Season 3, well, Twin Peaks: The Return, I think is out of this world incredible. I think it's kind of crazy how amazing it is. It's literally otherworldly. Tom Collins, Scorsese, my second favorite. First is PTA. PTA is an inspiration, man. Like PTA was the same age as me, pretty much, and he made I believe it was Magnolia. No, Boogie Nights. How does a 20-something-year-old make Boogie Nights? That's amazing. That really is. And that's something you will never see again. A 24, 25-year-old director get it like a mid-budget movie and, get scoop up all these nominations. It's truly an inspiration what Paul Thomas Anderson, started out as. And I'm glad that he's continuing to make movies. Homer Flush Studios in 2003, there was only 2 nominees for makeup, Frida and The Time Machine. Think I would have added Chicago Road to Perdition to nominees. Oh yeah, Road to Perdition should have won that. I forgot that that's when that came out. Paul Logan, The Sacrifice is my favorite so far. I forget if I've seen that. I've reviewed, not reviewed. When I first got Letterboxd, I didn't do reviews. I just simply like logged it. I think I logged a couple of them. I think The Sacrifice might have been one that I saw. I forget them. 1 million subscribers, Paul Thomas Anderson, right? Yeah, I'm assuming that's what he meant. Film Fanatic, how would you rank the Cornetto trilogy? Well, Film Fanatic, it's funny you should ask that. I actually have my Edgar Wright um, ranking list on this channel, so you can check that out. Homer Plus Studios, who would you have added to the 2003 makeup nominees? Film Fanatic, Two Towers. Homer Plus Studios, true. I would say Mystic River or like Lost in Translation. Like those are two movies you wouldn't really think about in terms of makeup, but I think that with what they had to do with Lost in Translation was kind of crazy because they had to make, I think Scarlett Johansson was only like 18 at the time, but they had to make her look like 24, 25. And I think they did a really good job, believe it or not, like making her seem that way. Again, I could be wrong with the age difference, but I do remember her being like quite young. So, um, Film Fanatic, oh, I didn't see it. I'm going to go watch it. Yeah, man, I have that. You should just I literally have a watch list. I have of all the directors. Actually a lot of these directors that they're talking about, I've actually ranked their work. I've done Paul Thomas Anderson, I've done Peter Jackson. Actually, you guys are talking about Lord of the Rings. I did forget to mention that I am trying to watch like all of Peter Jackson's movies, so stay tuned for that. I just finally saw The Lovely Bones. Um Campbell, and which David Lynch movie should I watch first? Um, it depends. Do you want full on Lynch, or do you want to kind of like gradually, get pushed into him? I actually first saw The Elephant Man years ago, and I remember thinking it was good. I didn't think it was that strange though. But then I was introduced to Mulholland Drive, and that I thought was strange but mesmerizing, and it changed me, man. I would say Mulholland Drive. I would say go with that. And if you like Mulholland Drive, I would say check out Blue Velvet, Lost Highway, Inland Empire. If you look on my ranking list, a lot of David Lynch fans have a hard on for Inland Empire, and maybe I'll give it a second chance, but just throwing it out there as well. Thomas Shea called him. You got to fix that rating on Mirror, bro. Um, that's how some. Let me tell you, my rating systems. It's interesting. One subscribers. That's a tough question. Yeah. Um, Tom Shea Calderon. You also have to fix that rating. I'll come and see it in any Gaspar film, bro. We all have different opinions and different ratings. I've seen some of y'all ratings. I'm just kind of like, guys, come on. Like, I've seen a couple ratings and I'm just like, what? So it happens though, and I think the 3.5 is a fair rating. I think saying a movie's solid, I think that's fair because it means that you respect it. You respected the craftsmanship that went into it, even if you didn't fully embrace it and love it. Um, Film Fanatic. I've seen all your directors' ranking except Bright, actually. Oh, nice. Yeah, recently I did. I think it was the Wachowskis, which I kind of figured not many people would watch, but I was kind of like, you know what? I've seen all the work. Why not rank them? And that's just kind of how I am. I was thinking about also doing like Scott Derrickson because I've seen all of his work except for one movie. And that's just kind of how I've been trying to do them. Again, I have had certain requests, but some of these requests are kind of like it might not happen or it might take a long time because some of these are like tall orders. Like, yeah, you try ranking all Ingmar Bergman's movies. Or Kurosawa. It's like some of these directors, it's like, dude, they've done so many movies. Like, that's a lot. I don't know how I did Spielberg, to be honest. I think the only reason why I was able to do Spielberg is because his 30 plus movies I've seen over the span of my entire life. um, 1 million subscribers. What do you think of Roland Emmerich? Um, hmm, yeah. I like The Patriot. That's about it, though. Caleb, have you done a Noah Baumbach rating? No, I haven't. I was thinking about doing that though. I do like his movies. I have done the Coen Brothers. The Coen Brothers is actually one of my most watched videos, believe it or not. Um, what was I gonna say? Yeah, I'm actually gonna let me write that down. Noah Baumbach, alcoholic Peppa Pig. Just saw Final Destination. 1 out of 5. I haven't seen it. Sorry, I don't want to get off topic. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be doing Cronenberg soon too. Hopefully sooner than later. But yeah, let me write that down. Noah Baumbach, because that's actually a really good idea. And obviously, this is going to be private for now, so sorry. All right, so I will be working on that for sure. No Baumbach, you got it. Um, Tom Collins, favorite John Carpenter, The Thing, hands down. Film Fanatic, how would you rate Braveheart out of 10? My original review, I gave it like a 9. I think I would be generous and I'd probably give it like an 8 out of 10. Um, Can't wait. What's your favorite Marvel movie? I would say in terms of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, probably Avengers Endgame. That's actually the one that made me go back to rewatch Infinity War and Black Panther, and I own all three now on 4K. And we're supposed to use Mystic River came out in 2003, not 2002. Yeah, yeah, I know that. Mystic River came out the same year as Lost in Translation, which also came out in 2003. Um, Women Subscribers, what do you think of Michael Bay's Pearl Harbor? Eh, not a fan. I've ranked Michael Bay's movies too, actually. Um, my subscribers, my favorite Marvel movies, Logan. Yeah, Logan, I thought was solid. I don't love it the way a lot of people do, but I definitely respect it. Tom Collins' favorite 1999 movie. It goes without say that that's hands down American Beauty. Speaking of 1999, I wanted to actually let you guys know, and I don't know how many of you would be interested in this, but I did write in the comment section. So I did top 50 films of the decade 2000 2009, part one and two. In my part two, I wrote that if this one comment gets like 10 likes, then I would do the same for the 1990s, meaning I would break it up into two parts, top 50 films of that decade. So I'm at 3 out of 10. So let's see, there's six people watching this. If these six people, like, if you guys, like that comment, that means there's only one more like that it needs, and then boom, guess what? We'll have 1990s. I'll be focusing on that. Probably take a little bit, but at the same time, guess what? I'll then be able to get that content out for you guys. Homer Plus Studios' favorite 1993 film. Um, I just realized I don't want to spoil these for you guys in case, like I said, I do a top 50 films of 1990s. Top cons, my favorite would be Magnolia. Oh, I love Magnolia. I really do. Marvel Fan 45 is in the house. So, how you doing, man? Glad that you were able to make it. You missed it. We were talking about Twin Peaks, specifically The Return. Um, I bet how Pearl Harbor the movie was made was because Michael Bay saw Titanic's box office and thought if he made a movie on Pearl Harbor, he could make more money than Titanic. Yeah, he also was trying to go outside of his comfort zone. And I think it was like a day into shooting, he was kind of like, nah, I'm not doing this. And then he just made it his own way. And, well, we got Pearl Harbor. Final Fantasy 45, the return is just jaw droppingly good. I 100% agree with you, and I'm so glad I did not review it 3 years ago. I reviewed it, what was it, last year? And I'm glad I gave it a second chance because rewatching it, I was like, this is otherworldly. This is like an 18-hour movie. It's amazing. It really is something that is like an achievement. Um, Plus Studios' favorite blockbuster. Oh man, that's tough. Mad Max Fury Road, I think, is a pretty awesome blockbuster. Jaws is great. Raiders of the Lost Ark is something else too entirely. I don't know. I don't have a specific one. I just have a lot that I enjoy. Campbell M. What about Firewalk with Me? I remember thinking it was okay. Maybe I'll give it a second chance. Since I'm rewatching Twin Peaks currently. Well, the first couple seasons. Tom Collins' favorite dark comedy. That's hands down Grand Budapest Hotel. No questions asked. That's probably my favorite. Well, it's probably my favorite comedy in general. Might be. It's something else entirely. Like there's, I love it, man. I really do. Uh, Horror Plus Studios, Death Becomes Her. I didn't like that movie. Believe it or not, I didn't like it. Well, my subscribers, but Michael Bay didn't understand why Titanic was the highest grossing film for 12 years. Titanic was historically accurate, for Heart was not. That's true. Not only that, the Michael Bay just pales majorly in comparison to James Cameron. Campbell and Parasite. Oh, Parasite's amazing. Film Fanatic, what's the funniest movie you've seen and why? And why is it Hot Fuzz? Hot Fuzz, I do love. It's not the funniest film I've seen. I think the funniest I've seen is probably Grand Budapest Hotel. I love that movie. I think the movie's hilarious, and I think bucks all the trends of every single comedy pretty much. It doesn't all of a sudden get serious. It has serious moments throughout, whilst at the same time has a lot of comedic moments. It's a very finely tuned, well balanced, um, just perfect encapsulation of everything I like not only about Wes Anderson, but what the comedy genre can be. And that's why I love it. One which describes that Michael Bay is in the talented director like James Cameron. That's true. Marvel Fan 45. I watch so much over my break. I just have way too much stuff to review now, and I'm excited to review all of it. Yeah, man, dude. I know that feeling. Although I was telling everyone earlier, I haven't been reviewing as much because I've been working on my second movie, which has been a lot. So, but I'm gonna try to watch some stuff tonight, and then you know possibly tomorrow too because it's Halloween. Can't blame Boy with Apple. Dude, I love that painting scene. Boy with Apple. That's not Boy with Apple. Hollywood Plus Studios Grand Budapest won Best Makeup. Deservingly so. That movie won, I think, it was 4 Oscars. Every single one was very, very well deserved. Amazing movie. Um, Tom Collins, have you seen The Boys? Yeah, I was a little early in the stream where I said it, but I have seen it. I'm not going to give my thoughts because I actually filmed my review and it will be coming out shortly. It's about 6, 7 minutes long. It's spoiler free. It's season 1 and 2 combined. Just me generally talking about because I don't like spoiling, especially with TV shows. Um, Marvel Fan 45. Can't wait to watch it. I've got a special film planned for Halloween. Oh, what movie are you gonna be watching? 1 million subscribers. James Cameron made some of the best action movies ever made. Michael Bay made some of the worst action movies ever made. Yeah, that's true. West Productions. How close are you to making a Linklater ranking? Dang, getting straight to it. I love it. So I can't lie. For the past like month or so, I've only had 2 Linklater movies to watch. Just two. Um, I think it's the Newton Boys and what's the other one? So once I watch those two, I can rank them. But again, the problem is that once I'm done ranking it, there's a couple other videos that I've already like filmed and everything, like for in terms of ranking lists. So that video is going to be, I would say, probably like another month or so. But in terms of actually filming it, once I watch those two, which hopefully will be soon, I can get that out there. Homer Plus Studios. Have you seen Lemony Snicket's A Series of Unfortunate Events? The movie with Jim Carrey. Yeah, I saw it finally a couple years ago. Good makeup. Tom Collins' favorite Kaufman film. Oh boy. Saving that for a ranking list. The answer that is. Epic Zombie Killer. Hey, how you doing today? Doing well, man. I can't complain. It's Friday. Got done work early. How about you? 1 million subscribers. Also, James Cameron was great at making sequels. Yeah, he really was. Marvel Fan 45. I can't say I'll be reviewing on my channel and Letterboxd once I watch them. Nice, man. 1 million subscribers. Anime is my favorite from Kaufman. Kaufman's a talented director. I haven't seen anime just yet, but he's very talented. Epic Zombie Killer. I'm doing good. Are you a fan of Rockstar Games? I don't play games actually. Movies and TV shows are a big part of my life. I've never really dabbled with video games or just games in general. Have you seen The Passion of Christ? Yes, 8 years ago. But I remember the makeup being amazing with that. 1 subscribers, Annalisa number. Annalisa. Oh, Annalisa. Yeah, I like Annalisa. Campbell M. Do you like Denis Villeneuve? I do. I actually am doing a collaboration video with a fellow YouTuber for Denis Villeneuve. I have one more movie of his to watch, but yeah, I do like him. Him isn't really. Yeah, that's true. Tom Collins, I say his best is adaptation. Uh so I guess if we're talking writing for Kaufman, that I get what you guys are saying, and I usually don't do ranking lists for writers. Because I was gonna say adaptation was a Spike Jones movie, which I have ranked his movies. Um, Epic Zombie Kill. My favorite zombie movie is Shaun of the Dead. Shaun of the Dead is really good. I actually just bought that in a 4K. I'm looking to rewatch that soon. Um, Marvel Fan 45. I did watch House last night though. That was an experience. Not the American film that insane. Yeah, man. Yeah, House. House is amazing. My friend let me borrow his version of House, and and I watched it. And as soon as thank God it was like July, because as soon as I watched it, I immediately went to Barnes and Nobles and I got the last copy of House. House is something else, man. I love that movie. And then showed it to some of my friends, and I kind of realized, I'm like, this is a perfect movie night movie. This is a movie you kind of like being John Malkovich. You show it to people, and you just look at their reactions, and it's priceless. Um, well, then subscribers. My favorite zombie movie is 28 Days Later. That might be mine too. I love it. Um, West Production. Not sure if you answered this before, but what's your favorite sequel of all time? Oh boy. It might be the Raid 2, which has also happened to be my favorite action movie. And the Raid 2, simply put, I think the reason why it's my favorite sequel might be arguably again, as of Raid, like off the top of my head, it's probably my favorite. And I think that's just because it expands on everything that I liked about the first Raid, and it just does everything better. I think it's important in a sequel. Can't blame Temple of Doom. Temple of Doom is pretty good. I do like Temple of Doom. Plus Studios, I can't believe a series of fortunate events took the Oscar for makeup in 2005. It should have gone to The Passion of Christ. Yeah, I can see that. What they did with Jim Carrey, his transformation, I think, is pretty amazing. Um, see, another favorite of mine is Christine Have It on Blu-ray. I still need to watch Christine. Now, Tom Collins, Evil Dead 1 or 2. Evil Dead 2. Sam Raimi, I am planning to rank his movies actually as well. One of my subscribers, I think my favorite is Empire Strikes Back. It's a good movie. Epic Zombie Killer. Also gotta love Castaway, another favorite of mine. True. Homer Plus Studios, one of my favorite sequels is Shrek 3. LOL. I can't really say anything because to be honest, the Shrek movies I didn't really grow up with, so I can't really give my 2 cents. So, but yeah, guys, I'm actually gonna be heading out in a couple minutes. But again, just wanted to give you guys one of my subscribers. Shrek 3 is the worst Shrek movie. It's hilarious. But yeah, I just wanted to give you guys some updates. Like I said, go to that video, top 50 movies of top 50 movies of the 2000s part 2. That comment I have, make sure you hit that like button, and because I want to get that out there, but I also want it to be kind of like one of those things where it's like there's anticipation. Like there was one or two people that asked that I do the 2000s, and that's why I had it come out. And it seemed like everyone enjoyed that. So, um, is Videodrome a good family night movie? uh, no, it's not. No Cronenberg movie is a good family night movie. Videodrome's amazing though. I showed that in Eastern Promises to a couple of my friends for a movie night. It's interesting to see that director and how much he's changed, but also stayed the same over the years. Epic Zombie Coach, how do you feel about the Japanese horror movies like The Grudge? I didn't like The Grudge. I actually haven't liked any of the Grudge movies. But I think with Japanese horror, I think Audition. I love Audition. I think that's great. I don't know. Homer Plus, seriously, Shrek 2 is one of my favorite sequels. I think I've only seen the first Shrek. All my subscribers, I was here for an hour. Yeah, man, you're here. Like, it's crazy, man. Tractor is fantastic. I watched Videodrome twice this month, just instantly a favorite. Yeah, dude, Marvel Fan 45 Videodrome it's simply incredible. You got to pick that bad boy up on Blu-ray, that Criterion Blu-ray, in November. Because Criterion's having another sale. Epic Zombie Killer is also excited for the new Scream movie coming out in 2022. I don't know how I feel about that, to be honest. I feel like we get a lot of sequels, but I'll watch it. I'll be there day one, probably. Also, my favorite show is The Walking Dead. I think I bailed out after The Walking Dead third season, I want to say. I don't know. I've heard some people say it got better, but I don't know. Scream Series should just die now. 1 million subscribers. Yeah, I don't know. The fourth one I thought was all right. I haven't seen the third one, believe it or not, and the second one I thought was okay. I recently rewatched the first one. The first one's solid. It holds up. I just don't love it the way I did the first time, but it's still a rock solid movie. But all right, guys. It's a long night for me. So, oh wait, Stalker on Halloween Night is going to be an experience. My second Tarkovsky movie. I saw Stalker. I thought that was slow, but solid from what I remember. Can't let him have a good night. Yeah, man, guys. I'll get going. Hopefully, I can do another live stream though. I know it was kind of like all over the place, but again, I appreciate you guys for watching. Um, and again, if none of you guys are really on Letterbox, I would highly urge you guys to get on Letterbox. This is pretty awesome. Um, but again, I really do appreciate you guys' support. We're almost at 500, which is pretty awesome. And I don't want to be that person where it's like, yeah, let's get to 500. But it's pretty awesome that we're almost there, guys. And I, again, really appreciate all your guys' support. And yeah, I will catch you guys later, and I'll see you guys in the next stream. Catch you guys later.